Trojan Felly, what's up, man? USCJ here. Listen, we got some big time news. USC offers the number 4 wide receiver in the country. Listen, he's a 5-star. His name is Jerome Myles, and we're gonna take a look at his information coming out of the state of Utah. Corner Canyon, very familiar program that produces a lot of players. I want to say Jackson Dart came out of there, but let's take a look at his information real quick. Very explosive. I mean, standing at 6'3", 185 pounds, you got to know that this is a guy that can absolutely do it all. But let's take a look at some of his information real quick and see exactly who he is. Let's go. Okay, as you see here, Jerome is ranked number 30 nationally. He's ranked number 5 receiver. I said number 4, excuse me. Number 5 receiver overall in the country. Number 1 player in the state of Utah. Let's take a look at some highlights because this guy is absolutely explosive. All right, so we get ready to take a look at Jerome, but I want you to notice a couple of things about him. I want you to notice how big he is, how physical he is, and how he's able to catch, like I always say, with those hands and not just the body. It's one thing to catch with the body, but it's a whole nother thing to catch with the hands. It shows you that you're confident in who you are as a player in this straight up go time as it relates to this player right here. But I like how physical he is. I like the strength that he possesses. And, you know, you're talking about a very physical guy like this. You guys know we just got a receiver, Corey Sims, standing at 6'3", but this guy's another one. He's the number 5 receiver in the country, and I think USC can absolutely utilize a receiver like this. And when you're talking about being athletic, man, this guy is super athletic. Actually, he's 218. I said I had his weight messed up, but you're looking at his wide receiver, and you see some of the measurements and some of the things that he's able to do. Run the 40 in a 4.48, and you see his vertical there at a 29.5, and his shuttle is going to be a 40.29, and then you see his broad jump with a 9.4.7, and then also you're looking at a 10-yard shuttle at a 1.69. This is everything that he did at the camp, and then the wingspan there you see at a 76.0. Also, the kid is absolutely fast on the track. He's a phenomenal track athlete. And you're talking about a kid that runs a 10.3 in a 100. It's a verified 10.3. He is absolutely legit. So we're talking about a kid that can move and groove and get out there physically gifted. And you had a guy put out this from On3, the most gifted athletes, and they got him at their number 2. You see him there, quarterback Deuce Knight at number 1. You see Elijah Griffin down there. Hopefully we get him as well. He's sitting there at number 3. Excuse me, at number 10. So you're talking about very, very gifted athlete. Jerome Myles is one of those guys, man, out of the state of Utah. USC has some success with Utah. Of course, you guys know Jackson Dart, Tyson Tabarachi. You know, USC has gotten players from the state of Utah, and to get this guy will be absolutely a phenomenal pickup. And he's a weight room warrior, so you see a guy that can absolutely pick up that big weight. But he showed his offer today from USC, and this is it right here where he actually got offered today. He says USC offered blessed, and then he put it at Coach Simmons, and he actually I followed him on Twitter, and he actually followed me back. So that's a good sign, because 9 times out of 10, these guys are interested. And I believe he's coming in August to make that visit. So for USC to get a guy like this on campus, look, man, secure this guy. Man, this is one of those guys that USC should absolutely secure. And this is his offer list. This is not all of them, but you see here, Tennessee, Utah. You see all the big boys, Michigan, Nebraska, Washington, you know, Miami. You got BYU, Oklahoma State, Ole Miss, Texas A&M. You got all the big boys up there. I got to kind of cut off so you can't see it all. But look, man, this is one of those guys that we absolutely want to get. So drop those comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about Jerome Myles. I got one more news and note item that I wanted to touch on real quick. All right, Floyd Blucard, you guys know he's a big-time player. USC came and made a visit, had an official visit. But tomorrow he makes his official commitment, and it's going to be Alabama, Miami, Oklahoma, USC. And so that's tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern time. So look, man, hopefully USC has some success with that. But this is tomorrow. Floyd Blucard, big time defensive tackle out of the state of Florida. USC has an opportunity. We'll see what happens with that. Listen, I'm out of here. Until later on, everybody stay blessed. Fight on, fight on, fight on.